And continuing in the United States, Chinese students now find themselves at the center of a political firestorm as the Trump administration escalates its hardline immigration agenda by targeting international education. In a bold move, Secretary of State Marco Rubio announced that the United States will, quote-unquote, aggressively revoke visas of Chinese nationals, especially those linked to the Chinese Communist Party or studying in critical fields like science and technology.
Under President Trump's leadership, the U.S. State Department will work with the Department of Homeland Security to aggressively revoke visas for Chinese students, including those with connections to the Chinese Communist Party or studying in critical fields. We will also revise visa criteria to enhance scrutiny of all future visa applications from the People's Republic of China and Hong Kong.
This development comes not just amid simmering diplomatic tensions, but in the thick of a trade war between the world's two largest economies. President Trump's tariffs and Beijing's countermeasures have already roiled global markets and disrupted supply chains. And now the battlefield has expanded from economics to education. The directive backed by the State Department and the Department of Homeland Security halts all new student and exchange visa appointments worldwide. It also expands vetting measures, including enhanced scrutiny of social media accounts. And even though the freeze doesn't cancel existing appointments, it does, in fact, mark a significant disruption to the flow of foreign students, especially from China.
Because of this, I immediately canceled the ticket back to China, which made me very sad. I have a lot of arrangements after my return, and I have an internship at the domestic branch of the Clinton Health Access Initiative. Now I have been forced to rearrange a lot of things, and I have suffered a lot of loss in my academic and personal gains.
Now, according to official data, there were approximately 277,000 Chinese students in the U.S. during the 2023-2024 academic year. And for decades, these students formed a vital pipeline of talent for U.S. research institutions and technology firms, contributing more than $50 billion to the economy. But numbers have fallen sharply since 2019, driven by pandemic-era restrictions, intensifying scrutiny, and rising anti-China sentiment.
Trump administration's imposition of a ban on Harvard accepting and keeping overseas students is absolutely enormous attack, both on Harvard and on academic independence and integrity. It means nearly a third of Harvard's students would suddenly face the question of whether they would be able to stay on at Harvard. And of course, the impact on Harvard's finance would be pretty devastating.
Now, in response to the efforts, the Chinese government yesterday called on Washington to safeguard the rights of its students, but has not formally responded to the specific visa revocations.
Educational cooperation between China and the United States is mutually beneficial. China has always opposed the politicization of educational cooperation. This approach from the United States will only damage the image and international credibility of the United States. China will firmly safeguard the legitimate rights and interests of overseas Chinese students and scholars.
So for now, students remain caught in the crossfire, unsure whether to wait or retreat. And as embassy appointments vanish and legal battles heat up, chilling reality sets in that America's war with China has found a new front, and it's inside the classroom.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
4 兆ドル以上の
Portuguese,
por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.